A lot to talk about. Why don't we start with Microsoft? Microsoft obviously having a huge run since Satya Nadella took off, but more recently launching Azure OpenAI. And if you look in the earnings report, I thought this was interesting. They say they have 53,000 Azure OpenAI customers, half of the Fortune 500, according to them, including some big names like a Coca-Cola and a Walmart. What does that tell to you about the cloud computing race and just the battle between Google, Microsoft, and Amazon?
Yeah, sure. So one of the first things that jumps out to me when we talk about this side of things is this revenue is incredibly reliable, right? Not only because of the nature of the service being provided, the incredibly high barriers to entry in terms of getting this kind of technology off the ground anyway means that there are so few companies with a seat at this table and that you're already kind of onto a bit of a winner. But the caliber of customer, as well as you're just alluding to there, tells me that actually this revenue is pretty sticky. Now, in terms of more direct competitors, it's really a lot of this is more kind of the Microsoft versus Amazon race for this particular corner of the market. And we know that regulators have already been looking into this, these accusations of monopoly, things like that. But frankly, at the moment, absolutely market dominance.
I mean, it certainly seems so. When you say half of the Fortune 500 and some big names like a Walmart and a Coca-Cola, so certainly some blue chip names there. I want to come over to Meta. Obviously, Meta had such a huge week, turned 20, so can almost go to the bar and drink now. How meaningful is instating its first dividend and also that $50 billion share buyback? I mean, that's incredible shareholder return.
Yeah, absolutely. So in terms of the scope of the reaction to this, there's a couple of reasons. One of them is that one of the criticisms levied at tech stocks, right, is that, they've got these billions and billions languishing on the balance sheets. And you're saying, well, actually, you could be putting that to better use. And one way to do that is to actually pay investors for their patience, particularly when you look at Meta, who have been the victim of some criticism in recent years in terms of maybe slight lack of clarity when it comes to strategy. And they were sorely punished for that. So investors are very happy that they are getting rewarded for their patience, essentially. And it does kind of change slightly the categorization of the stock. You can start saying this has got some income potential, but looking more broadly, it's still very much a growth name. But yes, certainly this development was very much liked by the market, which is an understatement.
Yeah, the rest of the report just pretty much blowout, but it really feels like investors, they kind of were very happy about the dividend and, of course, the share buyback as well. All right, last but certainly not least, let's talk about Apple. Tim Cook says that Apple's spending tremendous time and effort on generative AI, saying that something is coming. So what does this mean for the company overall? And maybe more importantly, what does it mean for the stock price between now and whenever this announcement happens?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Apple's got a much more difficult task when it comes to capitalizing on AI. And the hardware space for it is very, very different to the technology drivers behind it. Now, Apple really, their strategy around this has been, I want to use the word woolly. It's not very clear cut. And that tells me that I personally think the share price is going to be in a bit of a holding pattern between now and when we get some more clarity on that. For example, we know that the new headset's doing incredibly well, but that's not enough on its own to be changing the dial just yet. So there's a lot to monitor, but certainly growth, as we all know, has been a lot less spectacular. We're looking at 1-2% revenue growth, which is realms away from some of the other peers.
So your word's woolly. I think I might use mysterious. You're not. So you're saying this mystery around Apple. You don't think it's going to be good for the stock? Because, I mean, how often does Tim Cook come out and say anything, pretty much about anything? I mean, to tease something coming up, a lot of people think the announcement might happen at the Worldwide Developers Conference in June. I mean, isn't that just exciting unto itself?
It is indeed. I don't want to be unnecessarily negative, but for me, I'm a big fan of kind of hardened proof and some fundamentals. And until you can kind of sink your teeth into exactly what is this, where's it being produced, what are the margins for it, is the consumer resilient enough to receive this kind of product that they're potentially about to launch? All those kinds of questions are unanswered for me. But it is definitely exciting. It's just not guaranteed in my mind just yet.
All right, one question you can answer. What's your top pick when it comes to Magnificent Seven?
Oh, that's tough. I do have to say I've been particularly impressed by Meta's turnaround and refocusing on the core business of recent times. It's taken me by surprise.